Having a golf GPS watch is something that many golfers take for granted, but these instruments can really be invaluable for your rounds. They provide the distance to the front, back, and center of the green, as well as yardages to other key locations on the course. Many golfers prefer to wear golf GPS watches instead of using a handheld unit because they're much more convenient. But choosing the ideal GPS watch can seem like a daunting task because of all the different options. In this video, we'll highlight our recommendations for the best golf GPS watches, share some essential buying tips, and provide insights to make your decision easier. Full disclosure, GOLFBUDDY has tested and/or conducted in-depth research into the products featured in this video. Our editorial process for these rankings takes into account a mix of many factors, and our recommendations may change over time. Links to the products featured in the video can be found in the description below. Now, let's dive into our top picks for golf GPS watches. 1. The Garmin Approach S12. Garmin's Approach S12 watch can be considered an upgrade to the S10 that gives you a premium round watch design, a higher resolution display that is sunlight readable, and a significantly longer battery life of up to 30 hours. Despite all this, the S12 still manages to stay very affordable. And at the time of writing, it's one of the hottest-selling Garmin Golf GPS watches on the market. People are snatching this up like crazy. You can upload your scorecards for every round onto Garmin Express and participate in tournaments through the Garmin Golf app. Golfers love the speed at which this golf GPS watch finds courses, its simplicity with 4 buttons, lightweight, affordability, and unbeatable battery life. 2. The Garmin Approach S70. The S70 is the successor to the S62, which was one of the top-selling golf GPS watches to ever hit the market. This powerhouse makes a number of improvements over the S62, including a gorgeous AMOLED display, a lighter, more stylish design, the addition of a barometric sensor, and enhanced plays-like slope adjustment and virtual caddy features. Thanks to the new built-in barometer, it also takes into account air pressure, temperature, and wind to give you an even more accurate sense of how far your shot is really playing. The Approach S70 isn't just a fantastic GPS watch for golf. It can also be worn as an everyday smartwatch. 3. The Garmin Approach S44. The Approach S44 is a new golf GPS watch by Garmin, designed to be a more affordable alternative to the S70, while still enjoying a 1.2-inch AMOLED display and other modern features. This slim, lightweight smartwatch enjoys high user ratings. It is capable of slope adjustment, but unlike the S70, you'll need an active Garmin Golf membership to access it. The Approach S44 is a very high-quality, beautiful golf GPS watch that is easy to use when playing rounds, but keep in mind that you'll need to pay for a subscription to access slope-compensated yardages. 4. The SkyCaddie LX5. Labeled golf's smartest, brightest, and fastest watch, and featuring next-generation technology, the LX5 has one of the largest color touchscreens in the industry at 1.39 inches. Not only do we think the LX5 has one of the nicest displays you'll find, but it's also very accurate, has advanced features, is easy to use, and has excellent app compatibility for post-round analysis. The LX5 got top marks in our tests, and it also has very high consumer ratings. One of the things we really like about this watch is the fact that you can get distances to any location you want simply by sliding the cursor. The LX5 is much more similar to a handheld unit than most other GPS watches. 5. The TecTecTec ULT-G. The ULT-G is an extremely popular, budget-friendly, affordable watch that gives you the essential distance information you demand in a GPS unit. You get distances to the back, front, and center of the green, as well as distances to hazards. Auto course recognition technology accesses the satellites to identify the correct golf course, of which there are more than 38,000 preloaded. Hole-to-hole transitions are also automatic. The attraction of this unit is the affordability, very good accuracy, and free updates without the need for a subscription. 6. The Garmin MARQ. Golfer OS Gen 2. The MARQ Golfer by Garmin is considered to be a luxury tool watch and is for those who want ultimate reliability and nothing but the best of the best. Make no mistake, The MARQ golfer costs a big chunk of change, but it's built from the highest quality components and its features are absolutely endless, both when it comes to golf and everything else. You can think of the MARQ Golfer Gen 2 as the Approach S70 on steroids. Plus, its impressive battery life of up to 6 days in always-on mode and 16 days in gesture mode makes it perfect for all-day wear, whether you're on or off the golf course. The MARQ Golfer is ideal for golfers who have a large budget and are looking for a Rolex type of wristwatch experience. There is no compromise, and if there has ever been a feature in any Garmin GPS watch, the MARQ Golfer Gen 2 has it. 7. The Bushnell ION Elite. The ION Elite is arguably Bushnell's best golf GPS watch available right now. This watch is loaded with great features like a color touchscreen, manual pin placement, slope compensation, and whole layout maps. But yet it's quite a bit more affordable than many Garmin units. Preloaded with over 38,000 courses, this watch has an impressive feature set and can also be paired with the Bushnell Golf mobile app. Customers of the ION Elite generally like the features of the watch and the impressive accuracy of the yardages. However, many find the touchscreen to be a bit finicky. We highly recommend reading through the user manual so you understand how to access all of the features offered. 8. The Garmin Approach S50. If Garmin's Approach S70 model is too intimidating or expensive for you, the next best option is the S50. This thing is powerful. It can do everything the S44 can do, but there are a few key differences that distinguish it as a superior option. Firstly, plays like slope-adjusted distances are built into the watch, meaning a Garmin Golf membership is not required to access them. Secondly, the watch is lighter than the S44 at 29 grams. Thirdly, it includes a whole raft of health and wellness features such as heart rate monitoring, stress tracking, sleep monitoring, hydration, and much more. This is an even better everyday watch than the S44. 9. The ShotScope X5. The X5 is ShotScope's most powerful and feature-rich golf GPS watch available, replacing the previous model V3. An excellent option for those who aren't interested in Garmin models, the X5 offers a number of improvements over the V3, including the addition of a touchscreen display, a round watch face with ceramic bezel for a sleeker, more premium look, improved shot tracking, and additional features such as green view. The X5 has been rated very highly by critics, who praise ShotScope for creating a GPS watch that rivals some of Garmin's more advanced models. It's stylish and can be worn as an everyday watch off the course as well. 10. The GOLFBUDDY Voice 2S Plus with Wristband. The 2S Plus is GOLFBUDDY's latest talking GPS unit. The device can be used as a handheld or clipped to your belt, but for the purposes of using it as a GPS watch, you can attach it to a silicone wristband that is compatible with Voice 2 units. This unique GPS unit audibly reads out the distances to the front, middle, and back of the green with the push of a button, eliminating the need to squint down at a screen every time you need a yardage. GOLFBUDDY has come out with many versions of the Voice 2, with the latest 2S Plus adding things like hazard information, slope adjustment, and additional languages. The golfers who tend to love the Voice 2 GPS the most are those that just want simple yardage readouts to the green, although the 2S Plus model gives you more than that for good measure. Now that we've made our recommendations, let's touch on some important factors to consider when choosing the right golf GPS watch. You should consider several things, including the display, accuracy, added features, feel and weight, battery life, and price. Ask yourself what you want to get out of a golf GPS watch beyond just the distances to the front, middle, and back of the green. This can include distances to hazards, overhead color maps of every hole, or scorekeeping. Consider models that have the features you want and that fall within your budget. When it comes to feel, the ideal golf GPS watch should be lightweight, comfortable, and feel like there's barely anything there. You may have to try different wristbands to get the fit you want. A good golf GPS watch should have a battery life of 9 to 17 hours, and considerably longer than this if it has a smartwatch mode. It's critical that a single charge can last for at least one full 18-hole round of golf. Consider if you're willing to pay extra for touchscreen displays that often have more features such as colored hole maps and true green views. This is in contrast to non-touchscreen displays with side buttons that tend to be in black and white with a minimal amount of graphics. While it's normal for even the best golf GPS watches to provide distances that are off by a couple of yards, the good news is that most decent golf GPS watches are pretty accurate and have similar accuracy since they use the same satellites to calculate distance. Don't forget to take into account your budget, as this will dictate the options available to you. In this guide, we've tried to include quality golf GPS watches over a range of budgets that golfers might have. To wrap this up, if you're serious about lowering your scores, at some point you need to be able to obtain accurate information about each hole you play, including top-down visuals and distances. This is what a golf GPS unit is able to do. A good golf GPS watch can be a big asset for your golfing toolkit, and all it really takes to choose a good one is a little bit of research. We've given you a big head start with this feature list. If you're ready to make a move, click the links in the description to explore our recommendations and check current pricing. Keep in mind that pricing and availability are constantly changing. If you want our most up-to-date buying guide and more details on featured products, we recommend visiting our blog post, which is linked in the description. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that you're notified as soon as a new video drops. Until next time.